world's most popular sport, played in all corners of the globe. The continent that is most popular in is Europe. Europe is home to the world's most famous league. That league is the English Premier League. In return, that league is home to the world's top teams such as Arsenal, Manchester United, and Liverpool. Soccer is also popular in the United States, but it is not the most prominent sport. Soccer is a game of many rules and regulations. One of the most exciting features of soccer is the direct free kick. A direct free kick is when a player is awarded a standing free kick that he's set in front of the goal and is able to take a direct shot at the goal trying to score a point for his team. A few things have to happen before a free kick is awarded. The first thing would be a foul.
All right, so it's decided to stop working.
Hit the arrows, you're hitting the red button.
The first thing would be a foul. A player would have to be fouled. The thing that constitutes a foul would be a push or a shove, or most commonly in soccer would be a slide tackle. If you were to miss the slide tackle and take out the player's legs instead, that would be considered a foul. The referee would then blow the whistle and stop play and point to the spot where the infringement occurred. Next, the infringement would have to be outside of the 18-yard box. If you look at that, it's the large box next to the goal. If it occurred inside the 18-yard box, it would be considered something completely different, which would be a penalty kick. So in this situation, we got fouled at the top of the 18-yard box, and the referee has called a stop to play, and he has begun the free kick. The next thing we have to do would be to set up the free kick. Typically, teams would send 1, 2, or up to 3 players to the ball. The reason they do this is to try to fool the goalie into, guessing which player is going to take the kick. Is it going to be the first person, the second person, or the third person? The defending team that is defending the free kick is going to set up a wall of up to 4 players. The reason they do this is to block the direct line of sight, so the player doesn't have a direct shot at the goal. So the next thing we want to do is, since in this situation we are directly in front of the goal, we're going to want to put enough power on the ball to lift it up over the wall. And there are obviously many ways to do this, but in this situation we're going to use the inside of our foot, come at the ball, and have it slowly roll off the side of the inside of our foot, wrapping our foot around the ball. This would give the ball somewhat of a top spin, so when it goes over the wall, it will hopefully go over the wall and dip into one of the top corners of the net. Of course, this is easier said than done. And in the best situation, the ball is going to go over the net and hopefully into the opposing team's goal, scoring a point for your team. This does take a lot of practice, some skill, some talent, of course a lot of luck. The one thing you have to keep in mind is that as soon as you take the free kick, you have to make sure to follow up in case it deflects off the wall or it deflects off the goalie or off the net. You have to make sure that you don't touch the ball again. The person who kicked the ball is not allowed to touch it again unless a person on your team or the opposing team touches the ball. So with a lot of practice and some luck, you can score a free kick for your team and